Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and today I'm going to make this really cute dolphin card. And I'm using the same set that I used for a previous card. I'm using the Peekaboo Summer Pals by Avery L. And actually I'm not going to use the dies. I'm going to cut it out by myself. So I'll show you that way too. So this is pretty fun to make. I am loving this stamp set. And look how cute this card turned out. Oh my goodness. So the first thing I needed was an A2 sized card. This is an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper that I cut in half and scored it in half so that I end up with a 4.25 by 5.5 card. And then I took a piece of cardstock and I cut it at the same size. So this is cut at 4.25 by 5.5. I love. And I'm going to glue this on the card. My little girl came to see me. I don't know if she might need to go out. Do you need to go potty, baby girl? Yeah. Oh, winnie girl. Okay. I hear you, baby. Let me put this down and then I'll let you out. I know, I hear you. I hear you. I'll be right back. Let's go. Let's go potty. Come on. Sorry about that. I'm doing this live because sometimes it's a little easier. But the bad thing is that I can't pause it or speed it up or anything. So sorry about that. And then this is going to go on top. And this is just a piece of cardstock. Isn't that cute too? That I had in my stash. I think it's from Echo Park. And it's certainly not this year. It may still be available this year, but it's not new this year. I know that. Oh, actually, if you guys are interested, I think it's called Imagine That. And it is by Echo Park. 2018. So it's double-sided, cute mermaids on one side, and this on the other side. So that's ready to go. And then now I'm just going to color my little images, and then I need to cut them out. And I like to buy the dies when I can, but they are pricey. I think we all know that. So I don't always get them. And sometimes the dies aren't exactly what I want because I want it to either be cut a little closer, or maybe I want to cut two images out together or whatever. So sometimes I still have to fussy cut. And I really don't mind fussy cutting. So I thought that I would do this one with fussy cuts so you guys could see that too. And if you don't have a die cutting machine or don't have the dies, you can maybe do it this way too. So let's see. Pull out my colors. I think this is all of them, except for, I don't think I used that one. Okay. So I picked a corally color to do the inner tube, and I wanted it to be similar to the color of the card. Well, the card front, I guess. So I just have one color. I'm not going to do any blending or anything on this. I'm just coloring it straight away. And if I get a little bit on the inside of the line, or outside of the line, I guess, inside of the polka dot line, that's funny that I would say it that way, weirdo. But that's okay because I'm going to be coloring that dark, so it will cover up any of my imperfections, unless I make imperfections with that too, which is most likely, but that's okay. It's the beauty of handmade. I mean, look at that. I just made 16 errors right there. That's okay. Then I'm going to take my, this is a kind of a dark navy gray color. And I thought it matched the seashell or the starfish in the card, so that's why I chose this one. And hopefully it will hide my imperfections. Perfectly imperfect. I think I hear Winnie or Waylon barking outside to come in, but now they're just going to have to wait. It's not too hot outside. They can be out there for a little bit. And there's water out there. We have a 3-gallon bucket, not bucket, but water thing, water dispenser that I keep fresh water in. Put it out there daily just for them when they're out there, just because they aren't out there very long usually, but like right now they're going to be out there for a little longer than usual. Yay, that's so cute. And then for the body of the dolphin, I am going to take a light gray I'm going to color all of him this color. And his little fins. Alright, and then I'm going to take my light blue, I think it's that one. I think it's this one that I used. And I'm going to color his little fins just over the gray. And I thought that gave it a neat bluish color. And that's all I did. Isn't that cute? I think it turned out cute like that. Then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just, like I said, going to fussy cut around. And I'm just leaving a little bit of white. Or actually, I'm kind of getting no white, which is okay too. However, it works out. It's fine, really. And if you do cut it to the line, which is, seems to be what I'm doing, lots of times I will trace it with a black marker, just because if you've missed any of the areas, it doesn't, it will hide the mistakes. So like, I don't know, you might be able to see that there's a little bit of white right there and a little bit of white right there. But if you take your dark marker, and this is even just the blue marker, and just go around on all of the white, or on all of the edge, it will cover up the white. And you can't even see it was ever there. So that's kind of a neat little trick. So depending on how the images are, you may or may not want to fussy cut, but these images are pretty easy to cut. If it was super complicated or delicate, I wouldn't really want to cut it, but with these, it's just a few lines. It's not a big deal. And I think it's kind of fun. I know I've said this with other videos, but when you're cutting, make sure you hold your scissors still. So I'm holding my scissors in my right hand because I'm right-handed, and I just hold my scissors still. The only thing my scissors really do is this. And it's also easier if I have smaller pieces to work with. So I'll sometimes cut it out like that. And then you move the paper and not your scissors. I'm going to cut out the hello. Now this one isn't outlined in dark, like it's not, doesn't have a black outline, so if I were to mess this one up and need to cover it, I would use the color that it is. So I would try to use a matching ink color, or if my marker matches close enough, I would just use that. But you always have the ink that you stamped it in, because you've stamped it in ink. You can use that to match it up if you need to. There we go. And then now just the little splashes. And I did, I think 4, because there were 4 splashes, so I just did 1 of each. And usually I like things in odd numbers, so I will put 3 of them together and then 1 of them together, so it's still kind of odd numbers, the 3 and the 1. So I'll show you what I mean here in just a second. Well, you could probably see it on the other card. I'm sure I did it the same way. Because I know me. Two more to go. So I don't know, I didn't time myself or anything, but it doesn't really take a lot of time to do some fussy cutting. Like, again, depending on the image. And this makes it closer. Fussy cutting, or die cutting, I wouldn't have been able to get it so close. It would have had a white border all the way around every side, which is normally fine too. Whatever you want, I mean, whatever look you're going for. There's no wrong way to do things in crafting, for sure. Use your imagination. Feel free to do whatever you feel like you want to do. Sometimes these are harder to cut, the small little pieces. And maybe my scissors are too big. I could probably use a smaller pair of scissors. Not that I don't need another pair of scissors, that's not what I meant. I could have used a smaller set of pictures. Oh, sorry. So, smaller set of scissors. Good grief, Tammy, spit it out. Okay, so now I am going to take my little slicer, and this is a cutting mat that I have underneath here. I just leave it on, but I'm going to slice the inner tube where the line is already drawn for me, and that puts a nice little hole in the inner tube. And now I need some glue. I'm going to put a little bit of glue here on the outside of the inner tube and some on the inside of the inner tube on the bottom underneath the slit. And I'm going to put my little dolphin in. So now the glue that's on the bottom is holding the dolphin in the back side, and the glue that was on the front is holding the dolphin in the front side. And I am going to use pop dots to raise this one up. So wherever you want to put them. Put a big one there. That should do it. Just get the little paper backing off of them. just going to put him down here. And now the rest I kind of glued, so I'm going to put his hello up by where he'd be talking. And the splashes. So I'm putting 3 on one side. Kind of like that. And then 1 on the other side. Like that. And then I need his little fins. And I don't know if there's a right way to put these on, but that looks like the way. So I'm just going to put glue down, and then I'm going to put this one here. And I want to make sure that it touches my dolphin because it's his arm, so it's coming from the dolphin there. And then same here with this one. It's just so cute. These images are just hilarious and they are adorable. I think it's so much fun, and I love, she has a lot of different peekaboo ones. Well, Avriel does, and I have a bunch of them, so I love them. You guys might see more of these because they're so much fun to make. I wish I would have put that a little bit closer to the other splashes, but I'm not going to worry about it. I think they both turned out really cute. And that's that. So thanks for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and then you can write whatever you want to write on the inside of the card. And it's just cute. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.